Welcome to this recording where you're going to listen to insightful moments recorded during live coaching sessions with my clients who come from diverse professional backgrounds. And if you like what you hear today, please share it with your friends and colleagues. And remember to hit the subscribe button now and ensure that you never miss any other episode. Thank you. So if you have a strong personality and that's strong eye features, strong body gestures, a strong voice, and you're in a meeting and everybody around you is very soft and permissive and making sure nobody rocks the boat, because getting along is really, really important. I'm not saying it's not important, but there's something to be said and there's something to make sure you communicate. So what you can do there is, one, notice the environment and the tonality, the mood, the culture in the room, and make sure you get along. You don't want to be a mismatcher. A mismatch is like the devil's advocate that is constantly in conflict, like hitting it and disturbing the rest, because then you will exclude yourself and suddenly you become the enemy, and that's not going to be helpful. Instead, we don't do that. Instead, we go along with the flow, okay? So you may use a softer voice and softer eyes, and you can practice this in front of a mirror or do a video on Zoom and watch yourself. You're going to just be gentle and truthful. Gentle and truthful. Soft eyes. Maybe the head a little bit to the side. These are some body gestures you can use, and you can practice and just look at yourself and go, am I coming across too strong and too stern? Am I being motivated by anger, frustration? No. More curiosity. More about letting people know where you're at. We'll use a bit of the I messages. I feel, I need, I noticed. It's all about you. You take full responsibility. Nobody's done anything wrong, right? So there's no blame and there's no shaming and there's no making anybody feel guilty or bad or wrong. Even though you might think this group's a little bit fake, everybody's just going along with something that I think is quite obvious. You don't want to upset the group. Keep that going, but put your hand on your heart. This is my thing. I would put my hand on my heart. I would soften my voice and my eyes. And I would say, that's really wonderful. We've had a great conversation. I'm just making this up. But that aspect is not right for me. I just feel from my experience that we should be doing X, Y, Z. So I don't know. What do you guys think? And I've got my open posture. I'm leaning in. I'm soft. I've got my hand on my heart as if this is all about you. It is about you, by the way, anyway. However, you don't want to upset the group. And then from that kind of reaction from you, they'll probably respond like, oh, well, no, let's have a look at it. They'll be compassionate, and because you're putting empathy out there, you're putting compassion and vulnerability out there, gentleness, you see. You're being courageous about opening up the subject, and let's have a look at it because we can do this, everybody. This is what the meeting's for, right? So all of that is non-verbal communication, voice tone, eye gestures, body, all of that to stay in rapport with everybody, because the worst thing you can do in communication is ruin the team's rapport, or to stand out from the rest and be excluded. And suddenly you're on the outside because nobody gets you and they find you offensive, because that's not the point. We don't want to turn this conversation into being defensive. We're just doing it to communicate the truth that you might see, right? So this is important. And so you can do this on video or on a mirror. Practice it. Try it little by little. Don't over-exaggerate. Oh, I'm so sorry. Don't over-exaggerate. Just use the modality that you think is sufficient. Thank you for listening to this recording. I hope it has helped you. Please remember to subscribe to this channel. I'll see you next time.